Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an Empties and DNFs video and also one new favorite. So if you guys haven't heard the term DNF, I'm sure you have. I'm sure I'm the one who is living under a rock all these years. But DNF means did not finish, which is something I try not to do. I try not to not finish things because I don't like to be wasteful, and especially if you've put lots of money towards something. But there are a couple of items that I decided not to finish. One was just because I didn't think it did anything for me. The other one was because I found something better, and I'm going to share those with you in today's video. And I think that life is too short to force yourself to use things you're not loving, which is the essence of decluttering as well, and getting rid of things that are no longer serving you. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Maybe it'll inspire you to get rid of a couple of things yourself that you're just trying to use up but you're really not liking, or maybe you just like seeing what people are using up and loving and what their faves and fails were. So that's what today's video is going to be about. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Alithia. On this channel, I do share a lot about minimalism, decluttering, organizing, self-care, skincare, sometimes makeup, fragrance, clean with me. So if that's something that sounds like it might be up your alley and you like the vibes of this channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing. You can also feel free to head over and follow me on Instagram. And with that out of the way, you guys, let's get started in today's video. Alright, so the first item that I have finished up is my Lumizela A10 serum. This is from Face Theory, and this is an azelaic acid, azelaic acid, I always pronounce it wrong, serum. And azelaic acid is really good for hyperpigmentation and fading sunspots and things like that, and dark spots from if you've had pimples or anything in the past. And I went through basically this entire container. I didn't finish quite the last little bit because a few weeks ago I had a really bad reaction to something on my skin, and I couldn't figure out quite what it was, and I had to back off of all of my products for a bit and put everything to the side. And I just didn't reintroduce this because I got my skin back to like a happy spot and I didn't want to cause any more inflammation. And I honestly think it probably was my tretinoin that was the culprit, but I just decided to kind of simplify my skincare routine, so I never did finish quite the last few drops of this. But this has been a really great serum, and if you're looking for a good azelaic acid serum, I would recommend this one. It has been very gentle for me. I've really enjoyed using it. You do have to remember always to shake it because it is kind of a milky consistency and it tends to settle out and separate a little bit if you don't shake it. This was about $70 when I first got it, and it lasted me a long time. Like, I think this lasted me a good probably 4 or 5 months. So it was well worth the value per dollar. And yeah, so this one I don't think I'm going to repurchase. I think I'm going to continue to simplify my skincare routine just in the effort of keeping my skin happy, not having flare-ups, not having redness or irritation. I just have to be really, really simple because I have very sensitive skin, and I have found that out kind of the hard way over the last few months. The next item that I finished up, and I actually finished this off probably a couple months ago. I've just been keeping it to show you guys, and I'm halfway through another bottle of another oil cleanse, and I'm kind of going back and forth between 2 different oil cleansers at the moment because I had one sent to me for free from a company, so I'm using that one as well. But this is my holy grail face cleansing oil. I just keep going back to it. I figure if something is not broken, why fix it? And this is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with Vitamin E Skin Therapy Cleansing Oil for Face. It has a rosehip fragrance, but it's a very, very subtle rosehip fragrance. It also has jojoba and vitamin C and grapeseed. And this is only $9.99 Canadian, you guys. So it's probably like $7.99 US dollars. Super, super cheap, super affordable. You get 190 mils. It's such good value, and it does such a good job of removing my sunscreen, any makeup that I'm wearing, any mascara that I'm wearing. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of this stuff, you guys, and I have tried other face cleansing oils, and for some reason I just keep going back to this one. I just really like it. Also, the Palmer's Cocoa Butter products are amazing. Like, if you are trying to prevent stretch marks or trying to heal stretch marks, or if you have dry skin, all of their products are fantastic. They have like body butters for when you're pregnant. They just have a whole lot of great stuff. And I kind of swear by this company. So yeah, in my mind, why spend $50 or $60 on a face cleansing oil when you can get it for $9.99 and it does wonders. And it doesn't cause any breaking out or anything. Great for sensitive skin. Lasts a pretty decent amount of time. I just go through tons of this stuff. So yeah, that is my next empty, the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Face Cleansing Oil. The next product is another face product, but I ended up using this mostly on my body just to use it up. This is the I'm From Rice Toner. And I had done a video before showing you guys that I didn't know if this was really necessary in my skincare routine. However, looking back, I remember my skin was really, really happy when I used it. Like, I haven't been putting this on my face now for about 2 months, I would say. And honestly, I think my skin really liked it. So this is a product I would consider using again. This basically has, I think, 70% rice bran extract or something, and it also has a little bit of niacinamide. And it's just a really nice milky consistency, and it's just a really nice toner. It's supposed to be helpful for calming, soothing, hydrating, and just like healing your skin. It's good for sensitive skin. Also, the niacinamide that's in there is good for redness. And I'm thinking back to when I was using it and when I thought it wasn't necessary. And I actually think my skin was happier than when I was using it. So yeah, I didn't expect to have that revelation while I was filming this video, but now that I think about it, so this is one that I would actually consider bringing back. It was pretty affordable. This whole bottle is I want to say it's $20 to $25, something like that. And it lasts a really, really long time, especially if you only put it on your face because you only need a few drops. It does tend to settle out. It's kind of like a milky, watery consistency, and you do have to shake it before you use it. And like I said, I didn't think this was necessary in my routine, so I quit putting it on my face, and I basically just hastily used it up on my body, thinking, well, why not put it all over my body and just use it up? And now I'm thinking I actually liked it on my face. So yeah, anyway, this is a great product. Everything they say about it is true. Yeah, I didn't think it was making a difference for me, but now that I think about it, I think maybe it might have been. So anyway, that is my next empty, and I am tempted to bring this back into my skincare routine again, try it on my face again, and see if it doesn't help, because like I say, I've been having a lot of skin irritation lately and a lot of dryness, especially with the change in weather, and I might actually bring this back and try it again. So this, I would say, was a win. The next item is a sunscreen, and this is the Coppertone Pure Simple Baby SPF 50. This is the one that I like to use on my face most days, pretty much every day, unless I'm doing even if I am doing a full face of makeup, honestly. This is just one of my go-to face sunscreens. It's really affordable. It's $10 to $15. You get 177 milliliters, and I'm currently working on another bottle of this. So I think this is probably my third bottle, or I guess the one I'm working on now maybe is my third bottle of this sunscreen. It's 100% mineral, doesn't burn the eyes, very, very gentle, gives my skin a nice hydrated, almost dewy finish. Depending on how heavy you go with it, it will make you look more or less dewy. I tend to apply a lot. It's a little bit casty, but not too terribly casty. And it does kind of die down throughout the day. That cast does die down throughout the day. And yeah, it's really great for dry, sensitive skin. So this is one of my favorite sunscreens. I also really like the Coppertone Pure and Simple for face. It's specifically formulated for the face. Between those two, those are kind of my two holy grail. I just keep going back to them, even though I've tried a lot of other new great sunscreens, including Korean sunscreens. And I just think I'm not going to spend $60 or $70 on a sunscreen when this one is so good and it's so cheap, and consistency is more important than anything. So if you find a sunscreen you love and you're willing to put it on every single day, that's the most important thing. And yeah, I just keep raving about this one because it is just that good. So I do think that they've changed the packaging though, you guys. So if you go to look for this sunscreen, I believe it has a different packaging, and you can get it at Walmart, Amazon, a lot of drugstores. It's pretty accessible, and I really, really recommend it. So this is definitely a win. All right, the next item is kind of random, and I've never included a mouthwash in a Empties video before, and I don't know if a lot of other people do, but hey, I like self-care and I like body care and hygiene and all that stuff, so why don't we talk about it? So this is the Crest Pro Health MultiProtection Cool Wintergreen mouthwash. So my favorite mouthwash is the Crest MultiProtection, but I do not like this flavor. I will not get this again. Also, my boyfriend is extremely, extremely picky about the mouthwash he uses, and so I have to keep a certain kind of mouthwash in the house that everybody likes and everybody will use, and that is this mouthwash, but in the blue bottle. I think it's just called Mint or something. I'll see if I can find a picture and put it on the screen, or Cool Mint or some fresh mint, something like that. It's just the one in the green bottle, not the wintergreen, but the blue one. So that is my favorite mouthwash. It doesn't hurt my mouth. It's alcohol free. It has a really nice flavor to it, and it just leaves my mouth feeling really fresh and clean. So yeah, that is my empty. I painstakingly went through this. It took a really long time for me to get through it because I was mixing it with the other one because I didn't like the way this tasted, and nobody else in my house liked the way it tasted either. And I'm really glad to be done it, and I will never purchase it again. Again, it's if you find something that's not broken, don't try to fix it. Just keep going with what works, otherwise you end up wasting money. The next empty that I have is actually a supplement, and this is Melatone 10 milligram quick dissolve sublingual tablets, which I actually always end up chewing. So this is what I take to help myself sleep if I need help. I also sometimes, if I really need help, like if I'm really struggling or I have night shifts or I need to make sure that I'm going to get a good solid sleep, I will not just take melatonin. I will take something a little bit stronger like a Benadryl or a NyQuil or something like that. I get the best sleep with NyQuil. That's probably my favorite thing, which, by the way, you guys, the antihistamine that's in NyQuil and ZQuil is literally just Benadryl, I'm pretty sure. It's just diphenhydramine. So yeah, they put all these fancy names on it, but honestly, Benadryl is pretty much the same thing. But yeah, so if I'm really having a hard time sleeping, I will take one of those because I know they're going to kind of knock me out. But other nights, if I just want something more gentle, I will take melatonin. And 10 milligrams is quite strong. You aren't supposed to take melatonin consistently every single night because you can, I think it can inhibit your body's ability to make its own natural melatonin, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not something that you want to take all the time. And by the way, don't take medical advice from me. This is just my knowledge and my experience. So I try not to take melatonin all the time. I try to have a few nights where I just fall asleep myself without the help of anything. It can become a really bad habit to constantly rely on something to help you sleep because then you are kind of like reliant on it. So I try not to unless I'm really struggling or working a lot of night shifts. But yeah, so this is completely empty and melatonin is something I always keep in the house. Okay, before I finish off my empties, which I just have a couple more items left, I want to share with you a DNF. So DNF, if you guys haven't heard that term before, is did not finish. And I actually learned that term from BookTube, from looking up good books to read. And there's this whole category of DNF when you don't finish a product or don't finish reading a book. And actually it was quite enlightening because I've always been of the attitude that I should finish everything I have. Like I should finish everything I have, even if I didn't love it, just because, you know, that way I've gotten my money's worth and it goes to use. And what I've actually decided is that life is too short to use things you don't like. And I'm simply not going to force myself to use something that I don't think is helping me or don't think is beneficial or I'm not enjoying, even if I paid lots of money for it. So it's kind of that sunk cost fallacy where you just have to allow yourself to part ways with things, even if you've spent a lot of money on them, because you don't want things sitting around and taking up space. And then you kind of feel annoyed every time you use it because you actually don't like using it and it becomes a negative experience. So yeah, I've adopted that policy with not only other things in my home. I mean, I've been doing that for years, but especially when it comes to expensive skincare. So this is the Placenta Serum from Biologique Recherche. This is actually quite a highly touted, highly regarded product. A lot of people love it. It's funny though, because Biologique Recherche is the only company I've never heard a dermatologist talk about on YouTube. They talk about so many other brands. They recommend a lot of products, but I've never heard them recommend Placenta or Masque Vivant or any of these other really expensive items from Biologique. And I kind of fell down this rabbit hole because I had seen a few reviews of this company and it kind of caught me and got me really interested. And I ended up buying a couple of products from this company, I think like 3 or 4 products. And honestly, my skin did not like them. To the Masque Vivant, it really dried my skin out. I actually had kind of a contact dermatitis from it. It did not work for me. One of their moisturizers that I got, it had a really gross smell and I couldn't get past the smell. I would go to bed at night and I literally felt like it smelled like I put garbage on my face. Like that's what my face smelled like. And then this is the Placenta. This is completely scent-free. And basically it's supposed to be biomimetic placenta. It's supposed to be a laboratory created like equal to a placenta serum, which placenta has been shown to be great for the skin, regenerating, all of that kind of stuff. Very healing, very soothing, great for if you have irritation or if you just had a procedure done or something. I just don't notice that this does anything. Like I haven't used a ton of it, but I literally just feel like I just don't know if it's doing anything. And I know that I haven't given it a fair shot. I should probably have used up the entire container and then made my judgments after. But for the price that it cost, you guys, and I literally feel like I'm just putting like water on my skin, like colored water. I actually noticed faster, quicker, better results with the rice toner, the I'm From Rice toner. I could see like an immediate change in my skin where my skin felt kind of more hydrated. This, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm putting water on my skin. And I just don't want to use it up. I don't know, I'm kind of just over it. A lot of people say that this new ESO placenta is not as good as the former placenta, which was it actually had placenta in it. And then this one is the biomimetic, so it's like a fake, like laboratory equivalent kind of thing. And a lot of people say that this is nowhere near as good as the other one. So I really just don't know if it's doing anything. And I kind of just don't want to use it. So I'm choosing to DNF my ESO placenta, which is kind of sad because I was super pumped about this product when I first got it. But yeah, I'm kind of honing in on my skincare. I'm trying to hone in on what the most important ingredients are, the ingredients that are scientific based, that are backed by data and research, that dermatologists actually talk about and recommend. I've never heard a dermatologist say that you should put biomimetic placenta on your face and that it would help with anti-aging and all of this stuff. So yeah, I'm just not going to put my money here anymore. I'd rather put my money toward a really great retinol that has some studies behind it, a company like Vichy or like, La Roche-Posay or SkinCeuticals, something like that where there's a whole bunch of data and science to back their products and that they actually make a positive difference in the skin. The next item that I kind of used up / not really sure what to do with it because it burned really funny is this candle from Sand and Fog. This is the white vanilla candle and it just burned funny and there's like still a whole bunch of wax on the side. I'm not sure what to do with it. I might take this and melt it and put it into a smaller container because that just seems like a really big waste. So it burned down completely to the bottom, but then it left a whole bunch of wax on the side, unfortunately. So yeah, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this, but it's also a really nice container. I might just melt the wax out of it and keep the container for something. The next candle that I have gone through just about the entire way here is my white sage and pumpkin candle. And this one I think is pretty much to its final days. The inside of the container is all black. As you can see, it's all black and gray, and the bottom, the wick does not even stay standing up anymore when I light it, and it melts completely through to the bottom pretty much immediately when I light it. So I'm pretty sure this candle has seen its final days as well. Yeah, it was such a nice smelling candle. It was like a really clean, pretty sage, really clean, pretty sage and pumpkin candle. Very light and clean, not like heavy and sugary gourmand. It's not really a gourmand candle, just a really nice, pretty candle. So if you guys see this one kicking around at HomeSense or Winners, I definitely do recommend this scent, or if you can find it on Amazon, it's a really, really nice scent. And I'm actually really proud of myself for going through this whole candle because, like I told you guys before, it usually takes me a long time to burn through a candle, especially a large one like this. Usually a candle like this would take me 2 or 3 years to finally get through. I would light it like a few times throughout the month of December, or October rather, and I would only light it a few times, and then next year I would light it again, and the next year I would light it again. And I actually went through pretty much this whole candle in the last like 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So I'm really impressed with myself. I'm actually finally getting through my candles, which was a goal of mine, to start actually burning through and using up all my candles, because I have a bad habit of buying new candles when all my old ones are not used up. And then I end up with like 15 Bath & Body Works candles, and nobody needs that many candles. But yeah, I don't like having a ton of candles carrying over year to year. I kind of want to start using up what I have and then being able to buy new as I need them. All right, and the next item that I finished up is another candle. So this one was left over from last year, and after I went through my white sage and pumpkin candle, I just needed something else to burn, and this one only had about like 30% of the candle left, so I figured why not burn this up and use it up, that way I can start fresh in the winter. So this is a marshmallow fireside candle, definitely a little bit too early for this time of year. but I have burnt this completely down to the bottom. Whenever I light it now, you can see right through to the bottom, and there's hardly any wax left, and it's starting to smell a little funky, a little burnt. So I'm no longer liking the way that it smells when I light it, but this is still one of my favorite candles, you guys. I love this scent. And yeah, like I say, it's definitely more of a winter candle. So now that I'm through this, I can work on my last remaining pumpkin candle, which is the one in this video that you see. And yeah, after I'm through that pumpkin candle, I will get into my Christmas ones. And I'm super excited to start burning my favorite Christmas scents. I'm going to have to do a video and share with you guys what my favorite Bath & Body Works scents for Christmas and wintertime are, because that's probably my favorite time of year for candle scents. So yeah, this is my next empty. That is my marshmallow fireside. Next, I have a couple more shampoos and conditioners. These ones I did pretty much completely finish. There's only a tiny bit left. I will not be repurchasing these because I have discovered another shampoo and conditioner that I really like. I'll share it with you guys in today's video. I don't know if they'll become holy grails or not, but I really like the way that they make my hair and my scalp feel. So these were nice. There's nothing wrong with them. They get really good reviews. This is the L'Oreal Everpure sulfate-free bond strengthening shampoo and conditioner. They're supposed to be kind of a dupe or a very similar one to a Redken bond strengthening shampoo and conditioner. I saw Abby Young compare the two, and she really recommended these, which is why I started using them. And they're nice. I really like the way that they lather up. There's nothing wrong with them, but there wasn't anything special about them for me. There was nothing that had me wanting to purchase them again. So yeah, so these are fine, but I will not be repurchasing. Okay, so these two bottles are very heavy. So rather than hold them up in front of the camera, I had to put them down so I could talk about them with you guys. So this shampoo and conditioner I did not finish, and I am DNF'ing this shampoo and conditioner, which I usually don't do. Again, I really hate wasting, and especially if it's something that is like not a big deal if you use one or the other. You know, like for me, shampoo and conditioner, pretty much as long as it's a decent shampoo and conditioner, I don't care how great it is. Like I can use it up. It's not going to change my life. But I have found a shampoo and conditioner that I like so much more than these that I've decided to DNF these. So this is the Luseta Marula Oil Shampoo and the Luseta Jamaican Black Castor Oil Conditioner. I apologize because the bottles are kind of dirty. So the good thing about shampoo and conditioner, it's really easy to find somebody who might want them. I have lots of women in my family, and I've got lots of people I can ask if they need any or want any more shampoo or conditioner. And nothing wrong with the shampoo and conditioner. I've been using these for almost a year, and there's nothing wrong with them. However, I have had scalp issues in the past, and I tend to have a dry, sometimes itchy scalp, and also I have fine hair, and I feel like this conditioner is maybe a little too heavy for my hair. I feel like it kind of weighs my hair down a little bit, and the shampoo and conditioner that I have recently discovered leaves my hair so much lighter and more weightless and more voluminous, and it leaves my scalp feeling better as well. I feel like there's less residue or something on my scalp compared to these. So although these are lovely and there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, I am choosing to DNF them. They're about half full, and yeah, And yeah, I'm hoping to find somebody who will take them off my hands. Let me know, you guys, do you have a holy grail shampoo and conditioner? And how often do you switch up your shampoo and conditioner? Do you have like one that you use all the time and you'll never switch to anything else? And if so, what is your hair type and what shampoo and conditioner is that? And do you recommend it? Yeah, so I'm DNFing these. It kind of makes me feel sad. I don't like getting rid of things that are, especially if they're like half full and it's a large amount of product. But again, you guys, I've decided life is too short. I'm not going to force myself, because honestly, it takes me a really long time to get through shampoo and conditioner because I only wash my hair once every 4 days, usually 4 days. So it will take me probably another year to get through this shampoo and conditioner if I force myself to go through it. And I'm just not, that's a large chunk of my life, you know, to force myself to use a product that I know is not my favorite. Okay, you guys, and this isn't a favorites video, but this is the shampoo and conditioner that I have discovered that is the reason I'm DNFing my other shampoo and conditioner. So this is the Ouai Fine Hair shampoo and conditioner, and these, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I literally got suckered in to ordering these because I kept seeing them pop up on people's Instagrams, which was one of the reasons I wanted to take a break from Instagram, because I felt like I was buying things I didn't need, and I felt like I was being influenced to purchase things I didn't need. This shampoo and conditioner, however, I am so glad that I didn't return it. I was almost going to send it back unopened and just return it or exchange it or whatever. And I thought, you know what, since I got it here, why don't I at least give it a shot? Maybe it's great. And I'm so glad that I tried it. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot missing from the shampoo. I have washed my hair with this probably about 4 times. I've had this for almost a month. I've washed my hair about 4 times with it. And I love this shampoo and conditioner, you guys. It's pretty expensive, but you do get 300 mils. The bottles are short, but they're quite fat, so you do get a lot of product in the bottle. I'm definitely going through the conditioner a little bit faster than the shampoo because I have long hair, so I'll probably end up needing to get the conditioner sooner than the shampoo. Okay, what do I love about the shampoo and conditioner? So first of all, the scent. It doesn't have the greatest scent in the world. It doesn't smell bad, but I was expecting it to smell phenomenal because all of the Ouai products people say smell so good, and they have perfumes and stuff. And I was expecting this to, first of all, be mind-blowing in the scent department. It's not. It just smells like a very basic, simple, clean shampoo, which I'm totally fine with. It has a very subtle, maybe subtly fresh, almost kind of florally woody scent, but very, very mild. So the scent is not strong, which is actually nice. I think it's good if people are sensitive to fragrance things on their scalp. So because this is for fine hair, and I have like fine to medium hair, this shampoo and conditioner, honestly, I feel like I can go further in between washes when I use it. It doesn't weigh my hair down the way the Luseta does. I didn't even realize my hair was being weighed down until I switched. It leaves my scalp feeling super clean, super fresh, very unirritated. I don't have to use very much of this. I get a great cleanse. I don't know, it's just really good. And especially if you use it with something like a blow dry brush or something, if you want like a really smooth, like salon style blowout, my hair is so shiny and soft with the shampoo and conditioner. And like I say, like after washing with the Luseta, it was fine, but a couple days after, my hair felt really heavy and weighed down. With this, my hair does not feel weighed down. Yeah, I just feel like it extends the not shelf life, but it extends the washings of my hair. And so for that, I think it's probably worth the price. I don't know. It just was like an instant love at first wash, And so, yeah, they're pretty expensive. Like I said, I don't know if these will become a holy grail. For all I know, there could be better shampoos and conditioners out there for me. I think it's okay to try new things every now and again, but I just cannot say enough good things about this, you guys, and I really love this pair. Also, the bottles are very aesthetically pleasing, which is why I bought them, which is not the right reason to buy shampoo and conditioner. I won't lie though, I was suckered in. I was really suckered in to get these products because I kept seeing them sitting on people's shelves in their videos and on their bathrooms, and I was like, oh, those products are just so beautiful, and I have to get a Ouai product for my house. Like I have to get a Ouai product for my bathroom. And I mean, the packaging is gorgeous, but the formula inside is great for me anyway. So yeah, I really just cannot say enough good things about it. I actually look forward to washing my hair now. And I used to hate wash days because they were just this extra thing I had to do that was going to take time, and it's a lot of work, especially when you have long hair. But now I actually look forward to hair wash day because this is such a pleasure to use. And I don't know, it just makes my hair feel, I don't know, it's just like it lathers nicely, but not too much. It's not too intense in the scent department. My scalp is not dry or itchy or irritated. And like I say, I tend to have a dry, itchy scalp. So maybe it's leaving less residue on my scalp. I don't know, but it's just such a great formula. Like, I don't know, it's just good. So not much else I can say about it than that. Trust me, guys, I would not be recommending or touting a $45 shampoo and conditioner. They're each $43, I think, Canadian. So I would not be like talking highly of these unless I felt it was actually worth it. And for me, because they last me so long, like because I only wash my hair once every 4 days, these are going to last me a really long time. Like I say, I've had them almost a month and I've hardly touched it. So you really don't need very much. Remember, I have long hair, so the only thing is I think I'll go through the conditioner sooner than I will the shampoo. But yeah, I've been really liking these, and this is the reason I'm DNF'ing my shampoo and conditioner from before. So that was it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these items, and I hope that you enjoyed my favorites, fails, DNFs inspired video. Thanks for being here today, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.